This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Grilling JR with the voice of wrestling, Mr. Jim Ross. Jim, how are you, man?
I'm good, Conrad. I'm sporting my new shirt today.
Oh, I see that. Slobber Knocker AF. You can get that
baby.
at AEWshop.com, right?
Yeah. And it's pretty cool. I hadn't had a new shirt in a long time. So I just decided to design one.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
I had consultation though from a guy that's very involved in the show today, Steve Austin. He's my t-shirt go-to, among other things.
So he knows a thing or two about that now.
So I had it designed, and he gave me some pointers here and there, and so you keep it simple. Black's a bestseller, so here we are. So everything's good. I'm good, Conrad. I'm enjoying a few days off. We start back taping or going live on Saturday night. I think, what is it, 24th?
26th, I think.
26th, okay. So got a few days off. That's nice. It's nice to be stuck in Florida on the damn beach.
Oh, it's just terrible.
Sun, oh shit. How much can a man endure?
We're gonna find out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this should be a good one. Very pivotal King of the Ring. As you mentioned earlier, before we were on the air, it's arguably the most important King of the Ring of all time.
I mean, I think it is. Certainly you made other guys with the King of the Ring concept, but Brett, by the time he won King of the Ring, had already been world champion, and Owen winning it was certainly well deserved. But he didn't go on to like these crazy heights. And then there's the whole King Mabel thing. And now, man, we're cooking with gas. Of course, originally there were plans for another winner. Another reason why I think this is arguably the most important one. But let's talk about it. I can't believe it. It's the 25th anniversary of this show. It's a weird show in hindsight, because we're on the heels of In Your House, Beware of Dog, which was a disaster because of the power outage. So we're getting another great Davey Shawn match. Shawn continues to have really good matches as champion. Of course, we all remember he had that phenomenal match with Kevin Nash on the heels of WrestleMania and In Your House, where they used Mad Dog's leg and the whole thing. So we've also got Mr. Perfect here, who's going to be a focus character, sort of hokey pokey like for the rest of 96 before he leaves. But it feels like there were a lot of stop and start plans for him and the Ultimate Warrior. In fact, it's interesting in hindsight to think this is the last pay-per-view appearance for the Ultimate Warrior in the WWF. And it's even crazier to think his last pay-per-view opponent is Jerry Lawler. And the last we really see of him on WWF pay-per-view is slamming Vader off the top. I like the show, though. I think the overwhelming majority of the readers agreed. I think the readers of the Observer voted Davey and Shawn as the match of the night. Hard to argue that. I just love the sort of the precursor of what would become the feud of the year, or arguably the feud of the year, with Mankind and Undertaker. What do you think of this show, and what was your match of the night? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle?
Well, I like the tournament. The tournament could have been a lot better if it had been booked more strategically, and we weren't trying to protect so many people. I thought the Undertaker putting over Mankind was huge for Mick. It was huge for their feud and their rivalry. I like the show. I'm with you, Shawn and Davey had a hell of a match. Great way to end the show, and not an easy spot to be in, Conrad, because my goodness, what else is there to see that we hadn't already seen in this tournament and the other subsequent matches within it? So I like the show in that regard. I enjoyed working with Owen and Vince and I and Owen. We didn't have Lawler there because Lawler was in the tournament. So I had fun. It was a fun night and a good time. And I thought the company delivered well. There was always that pressure on everybody to, the pending challenge of WCW was not something that wasn't being thought about. The talent were talking about it. as well. So I think maybe it was a little extra motivator, but it seemed like everybody that had the chance and the desire to have a good match got the opportunity to do that as far as time was concerned and all those things. So my only complaint would be that we could have had winners and losers more prominently within the tournament, and but we didn't. But my hats off to Undertaker and Mick. That was a great match. The last match was a great match, but the overriding thing, big picture wise, was the fact that it launched Stone Cold and the Austin 316 brand.
And it launched him in a big way. The wrestling business would never quite be the same again. One of the top selling t-shirts of all time, and even to this day, a top seller on any WWE event or website. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.